Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, North, your friend, North Sentinel Island, and as you guessed, we're producing stuff for the glories of the Soviet people, or German Soviet people, or I don't know, socialists, because that's what we are. We're communist Germany. We're figuring out exactly what to do next. We have a Dr. done. It's that one that we just built in Mecklenburg. I'm thinking we just give it to the Schoenhorst. There we go. You'll be ready 5th of May, 1940, which is frickin' forever. And they're actually going to be calling it Bismarck, which upsets me, but whatever. There are a lot of submarines they could play with. They could do stuff with them. I don't know why these have like a... These have like a skull and crossbones on them, which I don't understand. These have like a thing. And as you see, they're heavy attack 15.9. It's not great. It's not bad. I just don't know how exactly all that stuff works. So that's why I'm building some naval bombers to help them out. Ideally, I would like to have like 200 of them. So at least, the seas by our country is at least somewhat safe from the hated English, who unfortunately might become my enemies. Total artillery is just basically done. You guys are... Let's just take a sanity break. Take 5 of these things. Yeah, we'll take 5 of you. No, that's way too much, I think. There we go. Something of a compromise. And give some of them to you. Actually, yeah, take one from you too. So now we have a lot of motorized being built. And obviously, as you guessed, we're giving them to these anti-tank people to try to... And that means we need tungsten. Ideally, we'll be getting it from a Soviet brother. That's, of course, if a Soviet brother has some, which they do. So I'm glad that helped them out. They're glad to help me out. And everyone's happy on that end of things. Because we do need anti-tanks simply just because I don't like having to deal with them. If you think about it, we actually do have a lot of surplus. So you're still producing actually quite a lot. You're basically almost done. So I could just take one more. Good. You're gonna be eating lumber for a while. And I just want this taken care of, I think. Which means we need tungsten again. I mean, I might as well just get it from Portugal, I think. Soviets only have 40 of it, so, in that situation, I want them to be able to at least have some for export in case someone else wants some. Or if they feel like producing anti-tank units, you know, I don't want them to be in a situation where they can't. And we need armored cars as well, obviously. We need, like, more of everything, which sucks. All these low, we're... Alright, let's just... One of you. One of you. There we go. Everyone's theoretically working towards some sort of deficit. So that's good. And obviously our armed forces is getting bigger, simply just because we added so much stuff to each unit. Light Panzer, yeah, you're done. I just don't know what to do with your, like, my medium Panzer unit. I just don't want to be in a situation where I have to, like, build it from scratch. Especially because it's going to be, like, my... I mean, I'm adding a lot of... anti-tank units to all my units. Just, I mean, anti-tanks. Just do some sort of tank defense. But the medium Panzers are also going to have at least that role in somewhat. So I'm just thinking, you know, if worse comes to worse too, I might actually have to build, not like a Stug or something like that. I mean, Stugs, it's more for like an artillery infantry support, but some sort of like Jagdpanther or something. And a lot of it's just figuring out what chassis to put it on. Oh, yeah, I don't have any units in basic training right now because, well, I want to catch up on a lot of stuff first. So everyone hold your horses. And then they'll be, before you know it, people will be getting draft notices again. So don't worry about it, okay? And this is going to be done soon. Like, everything's going to be done soon, and then a lot of it's just going to figure out what exactly... You know, as you guess, if you if you're thinking I'm indecisive about this or that or the other thing, that the answer is because I am. Which I hate to be. I don't really take pride in being called indecisive, because right now, actually in real life, I'm not. Yep, just producing a ton of these, because at this present moment I do need that. So I'm just thinking a mini what it's to begin playing with this medium Panzer unit. Let's duplicate it. New division. And, I know this sounds weird, but that's what I'm calling it. You're gonna be an armored, a medium tank, a medium tank, a medium tank, and guess what? You're gonna be a medium tank. And medium tank, medium tank. Do I want to add some light tanks to this? Or do I actually want this as infantry units? So far I'm at 30. Like, I just don't know, like, 16 and 6. $16, 19, and 14. So it's just like the mediums are just overall better. Even though obviously, you know, we need a light unit just because they're probably easier to build. I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to... It says it's 600 for... So I'm just assuming the light troops are far lighter than 600. 540. Which actually isn't really that much of a difference. So it just makes sense to stock up a little bit on light tanks. I mean, we're still going to be building them because they're just easier to build. But... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we still got 4 of them being used, which is fine, you know. We have a positive for motorized. See, now we could actually play with stuff if we wanted to. This built... You could have like single swipes. We just have to wait patiently for the anti-tank. We need to use, so we're just going to be giving some for armored cars. Oh, I don't want you to shrink. There we go. I just wanted you to be able to, like, be... You know, I just don't want to see the navel. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the dockyards. Should be a button for that. I can guarantee you there's a button. I just don't know where the hell it is, so I don't know how to click it. And if I don't know where it is right away, I'll just get frustrated and not care anymore. So we need to figure out, just begin building some Panzer dries. There we go. And that means we need tungsten. Which means we need to get it from our Soviet brothers. So that way they could use a civilian factory to, like, help them build stuff. Which makes sense. And we're getting rid of all our war. Pretty much we're bombed a lot of places in that war, and now we're, I guess, repairing them, which is counterproductive, but Denmark is going down. All these people are slowly going down, which is what we need. You know, right now, total number of people in garrison duty is 62,000, which is not a lot, but it is quite a large number if you think about it. And they're all want armored cars, but they don't have any. You know, and they just recently became socialist, so they don't know the importance of patience. So they want their armored cars, and they want them now. And they're all stubborn and crap about it. Oh, Fourth International. So we might be getting Trotsky. As long as you're not going any way other than communist, that's fine, because I don't want to be, like, on my own. That's my main fear. I mean, if I wanted to, I could, like, begin, like, influencing someone towards communism. Like France, but eventually I want to pick a fight on someone. What am I doing right now? Air innovations can be done like any day now. And then we might actually be going to war against I might go to war against Lithuania, because after all, they have Mimo, and I want Mimo. And I'm just going to be very upset if they don't give me Mimo, because, well, I deserve Mimo. Because I worked very, very, very hard to deserve Mimo. That's Atlantis. This is Baralong, which is like the better Atlantis. No, Atlantis is my cruisers. There's 4,500. Baralong's only my destroyer. So you're going to be getting... So we'll produce a destroyer. And whittling down these two things, use it at deficits. Everything else we have a positive with. Apparently we could produce something else now. Shornhorse is being built. Landis is being built. Graf Spee is being built. So I'm assuming I built another sub. And I need subs. This is the heart again. I just want to see what we have. We have mine laying tubes. It says here we still could do torpedo attacks. So I guess we just like altered them in a special way. This module doesn't have shit. So, yeah, we're literally doubling the thing here, and we're obviously, this is like the Type 9C. Named it after Hartigan, it's like a famous commander, but I also been reading a book, Steel Boats, Iron Hearts, and I actually would prefer to name this this series after an enlisted soldier like myself, so I think his last name is Gobler. Yeah, Goe. Gobler class. Because, after all, I think the enlisted soldiers need some recognition instead of just a bunch. Because after all, we're communists, so theoretically we're interested in the littler guy instead of our fascist captain overlords. So the Gobler class is being built. And who knows? Gobler, in that book himself, I think he was actually too young to serve in the beginning of the war. He enlisted in 1942. And he actually had it's just like one of those things. It's kind of like if you're born into Nazi Germany during that time, what would you do? This is strategic battlefield support. So we just got one research for a strategic here, or we could work one or the other. So what exactly are we going to be going down, See, if we do this, we get, all these claims. If we go down this route, there's also an email somewhere down this way. See, to the Eastern Front, where we get the claim against Lithuania, but at the same time, we literally have... we can't do that because we don't have the Kaiser anyway, so that was just a waste. So, I actually would just like to recover a little bit before we do anything stupid. Let's learn to liquefy coal. I know we have oil right now, but in case of war, there's a good chance that oil is going to be cut off. You're not lying to anyone. No one likes you. And as you guessed, I'm going to be barging into your house soon. And figure out how this is going to all work out. This I actually do want because that's definitely going to come in handy. 1 times 300%. Getting some extra rubber. And I could use some, west wall. Don't you agree? I do. Do I need a gross vom Wirtschaft? Yeah. Do I want Romania to be pulled in my orbit? Yeah. Do I want war support above 49 so I could get the German war economy? Hell yes. Am I getting that right now? No, unfortunately, because I need to figure out. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is investing some political power into that, but I can't do war propaganda because, well, I'll only get like 12. I'll get enough clicks, but do I save up 150 to do some war propaganda? If that's the dumbest thing you could do. One building slot. Here, I could get 6 frickin' military factories. Which I need. So this is good because we're getting this done a lot quicker. Tanks and armored variants, speed is up. And we could go down that mobile infantry branch. Just simply because at this present moment, the bulk of our mobile units are probably just going to be like those light armor and motorized units. These are being taken care of, which is good. And it's good so far. We actually have 53 infantry divisions and 14 motorized ones of one sort or another. That's actually a pretty good ratio. We had 45 special force battalions. That's actually a lot. And I think we're a specialized unit right now, like Gebirgs is. It's only the other thing I could think of, Fallschirm Jägers, but I can't. I mean, it's. I just don't have the willpower at this present moment to go out of my way and Uzi watch it. Just like build a completely new. Just build like more transport aircraft so that way we're really gonna be wasting a lot of shit here, I think. I mean, they're special and stuff like that, but there's just nothing like super exciting about this unit. I mean, like, the only real benefit is just them being able to, like, clamber over hills and hit people harder, you know? But, you know, at the same time, though, you know, when we were fighting in Austria, that actually was a problem. We could have used Gebirgsjägers, and they could have actually came in handy there. But at the same time, I'm not comfortable using them, simply just because, well, I really want to preserve. I just don't want to. You know, stuff is short right now, and I just don't feel like making everything even worse than it frickin' is. But regardless, just build an infantry unit. I mean, you could go to Nuremberg, build 2 of them, go to Nuremberg. We're obviously waiting for anti-tank units, but you'll get everyone's waiting for anti-tank units. And right now, we're producing 7.9 of them every day. And we're slowly crawling our way out of this deficit. And I'm just going to end this episode here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, visit me on my website, evilsexoffender.com, and I'll be right